Hey guys, we are solving a murder mystery. Descendants of the prosecutors of the Inquisition who changed their name to avoid the wrath of their victims of those prosecutors are being killed off. Or of not the victims of those prosecutors, but the descendants of the victims of those prosecutors could possibly take revenge on the descendants of the prosecutors of the Inquisition. That's why those latter descendants changed their names. But due to an article in a newspaper, their identity got known a bit, and apparently there is a woman who is going on a rampage. But the problem is, in the last episode I went after quite some clues, but I'm now a little bit stuck, to be honest. This guy is one of the descendants of the prosecutors, and he got attacked, but he managed to wound the attacker, a female. She's now bleeding, this is her blood, and she made it out onto the streets. And that's a bit where the trail ends, to be honest. And yeah, it's a bit there is I see something now. I see a hand print. This is also her blood, so, and that's where I'm stuck, because that guy said, like, yeah, she went out on the street and she's bleeding. So I was trying to follow like a blood trail or something, but I cannot find any blood on the street. But now I see this. What the hell is this? It's a palm print. I cannot interact with it. God damn it. Nope. Cannot interact with it. I can only interact with this one from inside. The blood leads towards the street to the left. Ah, okay. We have a clue over here. Right, the street to the left. Is something? What the hell is that? Why is there a looking glass over here?
Revolution's the end for the likes of you.
So I'm looking. Ah, there's a stain. All right. Earlier I really didn't see it. The blood leads to the left. All right. Now we're rolling. The blood leads to the left. Now, what is the left from here? Is that over there? Or is that over there, the left? No. Actually, to the right, I would say. The blood leads towards the graveyard. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Where is the graveyard? Is this a graveyard? Here we go. Blood leads straight ahead towards the stairs. Is this a graveyard? I don't see any graves here. Or am I missing something? Maybe the graves are here? Ah, here's a graveyard. Right, probably that's where we will end up with a detour, or maybe not. Somehow the game thought that this was already the graveyard as well. Fine by me. Anyways, it says it goes straight ahead towards the stairs. That is like a dead end. I'd say, man, this lighting and everything, it's really like, it's so easy on the eyes, this game. Because of all the detail, I think. Alright, we are entering an investigation zone. Ah, check it out. The blood stops at the door. Alright. Holy shit. Poor woman. She's avenging her forefathers, I guess. See if there's anything else I can interact with. No hidden thugs or anything. It's actually a pretty tragic story. And yeah, a beautiful story, I must say. Really creative. Like, there are all these murder mysteries. They are like very bite-sized, short little side quests. But the previous one with like thugs having a super elaborate scheme to lure people into quiet alleyways to rob them. And this one with like the Inquisition, Inquisition's victims, descendants taking revenge upon the perpetrators of the Inquisition. I find it really well done. Very nicely written. Bite-sized, but still an impact.
They glory in their ancestors' deeds, vile torturers.
Indeed. And this is actually even more, yeah, how do you say? Understandable. Because those guys that were killed, the descendants of the prosecutors of the Inquisition, they actually all held like torture devices at their home, saying yes, these are family heirlooms and stuff. So actually really rubbing it in the face of the victims, so to say, being almost indeed pride and take glory of the acts of their ancestors. And I can imagine that one of the victims' families or descendants, yeah, takes it the wrong way and yeah, acts on it and takes revenge. Old feelings being riled up again. Old pain.
They glory in their ancestors' deeds, vile torturers.
I'm gonna accuse you, sorry.
Their ancestors decimated the Templar Order. They deserve to die horribly.
Alright, I think that was the correct accusation.
You should not have put me here. I was righting an ancient wrong.
Yeah, I agree that it was where you're coming from, but on the other hand, those descendants of the prosecutors, even though they keep those torture devices in their house as family heirlooms, of course, let's assume, like the presumptio innocentia, presumption of innocence, that they didn't kill themselves anybody. So yeah, do you need to kill offspring of perpetrators to revenge the deeds of those perpetrators? I don't think that's the way to go. It has to stop somewhere. Anywho, let's talk with him.
Any fool could have figured that one out, I imagine. Still, take a weapon if you like.
Super funny, and he's the only thing this guy does is sleeping. Alright, what do we get? Come on, brother. A conure. Let's check it out. Yes, very nice memory. I found this one. Conure. Can I see anything that's new? Yeah, I think it's this one. No, this is the Shia Vona. Not sure why it has an exclamation mark. It has 5 stars, so yes, this is a pretty 200,000, but holy shit, this is a pretty heavy duty weapon, to be honest. I think that question mark is because it's new, but how I got it, I have no idea. And it has like 5 out of 5 rating, and also with gold. So I'm not sure what that means. This one has 5 out of 5 as well, but this one, the icons are gold colored. Alright, conure. Is this a conure? Nope. There are a lot of them with an exclamation mark. I'm not sure what it means. What the hell does that mean? Is that if I equip it, then if I unequip it, it stays? Owned? Alright. I have no idea. Anyways, let's quickly, only thing I can think of is browsing through everything. It's a bit retarded, but hey, Fleur de Lis, I think that is also a pretty famous sword. That you really only got like in DLC, or I don't know what it was. It actually does not even have that well stats, but it is like a collectible sword. And I do not see Eagle of Sugar, also 5 gold stars, and it still looks alright. Yeah, conure. Do I really need to go through everything to just find my rewards? Ah, here it is, conure. This is what we just got. A long pole arm with a blunt metal tip. The conure is well suited to knocking enemies about. Yeah, I can imagine. Alright, there's one thing that I do want to check out offline, and that is what that exclamation mark means. 1 second, noting it down before I forget it. Exclamation mark at weapons question mark. Alright, we are done with the murder mystery. We have jailed 2 persons over here. It is what it is. Hope they get a fair trial. Who the hell are in there as well? We are with 4 of them in a pretty small jail cell. Anywho, the next objective was the Parastories of Baphomet. Steal sacred objects to gain admission to the Baphomet cult. So that means going to the river, to the bridge, to the right, and the first street to the left, and then the first building to the left. See you later, peoples.
Follow up on what you found. You'll get there.
Who was that? Who was
Some
that?
shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
And why was he again?
Someday, I want to get myself invited to a fancy dinner party. You know, with wine glasses and such. I hear a party like that wasn't so much fun up in the Marais. You should see if they let you in. Near that old church, Saint-Gervais. Something like that.
Actually, I just commented in this episode like that the murder mysteries have like nice stories for such little short brief missions, and I certainly do that. I think that, but I was actually mixing it up because as an example I gave something about I told about the scheming of some thugs to lure people away and then they disappeared, but that was not a murder mystery, that was actually just a Paris story side mission. So now I am thinking what the first murder mystery was again. Ah, that was with monks. There were a couple of monks who, and one of them decided to act out on a poem by Nostradamus, thinking he was divine or something, and yeah, he actually killed his brother friars or monks. So then we got the right person in the jail. I don't see him here actually. And why I was thinking it, why I was thinking about it is, who the hell was this guy again? I didn't look him up here. I think he was already here when we started this whole murder mystery thing. It's just like a comical duo, like the jailer sleeping all the time, or the police guy too lazy to solve any murders, and like a really energetic, cheerful, yeah, seemingly innocent dude behind bars, helping out Arno with tips and motivation a little bit.
Follow up on what you found. You'll get there.
Really funny. Anywho, we were supposed to go to the river, then I think to the right, and then the first one. Am I now in the correct one? And I also wonder what that guy just said, that guy in the jail. He said, yeah, you have to, I want to go to a party with wine glasses. You have to check it out over there or something. Whether that actually opened up a new murder mystery. But I don't see any new, at least not on this island, any new quest icons, so I assume not. Anywho, are we now in the correct street? I was one street too early, but I will just take the first left, and then we should be good.
Je suis mariée et heureuse en ménage.
Alright, I already looted that box over there. Chest.
Probablement un voleur qui fuit les gardes.
That's right.
Regardez le feu.
Don't do it! That's what I mean.
Successful outcome.
That's what I mean. Even these chairs and stuff, they're all like physical objects you can interact with. They react to collision. Very cool. Anywho, here we go.
Massacrez-les tous!
Man. I just want to check out these environments. The sound design. Initially I thought there were maybe a little bit too many people around, but actually it's a big city, so it does make sense. This really is the game with by far the most NPCs around in an open city that I've ever seen. I think even compared to later Assassin's Creed games, this game does really some things that, yeah, they never really equaled anymore afterwards. Anywho, let's do the side quest. The cult of Baphomet.
If you wish to join the cult of Baphomet, you must steal 2 holy chalices from the Cathedral of Notre Dame and bring them to me.
I can do that.
Attention, sombre idiot!
Ma parole.
Can be too hard stealing something.
Oh, ne me touchez pas.
Oh, I initially thought this was the Notre Dame, but it's not. Mort aux tyrans. Death to the tyrants.
Hey,
You're well here, Arno.
Ah, there it is.
That man was shooting. And who at?
C'est censé...
I think this is also the trailer for this game was. Yeah, it was like pre-rendered, but it was super impressive. And I think that this game actually graphically wise really approaches that trailer. While later games they always had like these massive downgrades compared to the pre-release footage. And this trailer was really up there, very impressive graphically. I still think this game, yeah, it delivers what it's teased, so to say. Anywho, where do we need to go? Over there, in the middle of the Notre Dame. We have to steal 2 things. I wanted to remove the bell, but I will just leave it be. This can't be too hard, right? Or this maybe is pretty hard. A chalice. Ah, I think it's over there. It's that cup probably. I would say that if I throw a smoke bomb, it won't be too hard to steal it. Only thing is that I'm in the line of sight of all these dudes. Right, here we go. Alright, that worked. Alright, let's just get the other one. Whoa, beautiful music. That's also the, yeah, this is different music or sound effects than the first time I was here. So it also, everything is mixed up very well. And the echo of the voices, or how do you call it? Yeah, the echoing because of the big building, wide open space. Also pretty well done. Anywho, our chalice or whatever, it's over there. I can just drop down there, I would say, behind them. I can just climb this. That makes it a whole lot easier. Right? It's such a cool game. Check it out. This is like the Notre Dame, and indeed, man, is this an impressive church. I'm not sure how far it was destroyed in the fire, but I hope they can rebuild it. Of course, it will never be the same, but alright, we got what we needed. Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh no, goddammit dudes, get the hell out of there. No, I'm not sure what you're doing, Arno. Probably I am doing it. Oh man. Going around corners can be a little bit annoying. But we are mission accomplished, I would say. So let's get back to the dudes.
You won't pass me!
I'm just curious whether that singing only starts when you're like around here. Yes. One sec. I'm just taking in the atmosphere a bit. And no loading screens between interiors and exteriors. It's just mind-boggling. Let's take the regular way out with some epic scenes. Also that whispering, I have been a couple of times in big churches like this. Voices indeed, if you talk like regularly, you hear all that seems like whispering, but it's just because of the big room, I think. It's pretty accurate. People chilling at the bar.
Well done. You are now a follower of Baphomet. Come to our ritual. The password is the Father of Understanding.
Right. But what is then the other Baphomet side quest? There was another one. Ah, that one disappeared now. I thought there was one here and one here or something. But now there's something here. The ritual of Baphomet. Right, so those starting like stealing something to get into the cults, that were like two icons first. Not really sure, probably the objective would have been the same, but there were like two starting locations, I guess. Anyways, let's yeah, I can do one more. Let's quickly get there and then I will do one more episode. Alright, so just get towards in the direction of the Louvre, Notre Dame, and then we just pass the church, and after the church to the left to the river, river bank, and then we go over there.
Il a l'air de s'amuser.
Can't stop us.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You will be screwed. That's what I mean. Also the blood spluttering out of them. Pretty gruesome. But they asked for it. They started it themselves. See if there's any newspaper.
Du fond du cœur, merci. Je prierai pour vous.
La Patriote 1791. The armies of the Prince Bishop and his allies now threaten our brothers in Liège. Their young republic cannot withstand the might of the Habsburg machine for long. Should they seek shelter in France, will not turn them away. Few onlookers were seen at yesterday's representation of Le Barbier de Seville. It's believed in light of recent events that the upper crust aura surrounding the outlandish playwright Beaumarchais has kept merrymakers at bay. Unknown rogues have made off with a selection of the crown jewels. As these are part of the treasury of France, those guilty are not only thieves but traitors. Report any suspicious pawners at once. Citizen Mirabeau has won election to the post of President of the National Constituent Assembly. After a long, varied and mostly distinguished career, the respect he has earned from all sides should help France get things done. While the appeal of owning a piece of the Bastille may find favor with some misguided few, the Royal Director of Buildings is of a different and certainly legally superior opinion. He asks that you please desist in the practice. I actually already read that newspaper, but yeah, I thought to finish reading it again anyways. These storefronts, they're all pretty unique. Probably I've seen the same one multiple times, but I really don't notice it. Again, a very cool animation. I constantly see new animations, like this woman barbecuing a piece of meat. A butcher. A lovers couple. Let's roleplay as a butcher. Hello, how may I help you? Hello, hello. Pig meat for sale. Poor piggies, poor chickens.
À vendre 60 livres par septier, c'est une occasion à saisir. Allons, il n'y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas négociable. Madame, combien m'en offrez-vous? 70 livres, vendu.
J'imagine que c'est dangereux.
Right, we needed to be somewhere around here. And here we go. Ah, who is that? Is that a Baphomet dude? Yes. Alright, we will start this one in the next episode. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, do not forget always to keep on gaming. See you later.